Good evening. Welcome to the Weslaco WISD Aquatic Center, where today we host the 4th annual City of Weslaco Dual Meet. Prior to beginning today's competition, we would like to take some time to recognize the seniors of Weslaco East High School and Weslaco High School. This is a special meet for our seniors because today marks the last time they will be competing in their home swimming pool. So seniors, as your name is called, please stand where you are and be recognized. Lizette Camarena. Lizette is the daughter of Jose Camarena and Edith Camarena. Lizette has been a member of the Weslaco East varsity swim team for 4 years and was a member of the Mary Hogue Middle School swim team for 2 years. During her years in varsity swimming, Lizette has proudly been a 3-time regional qualifier. She was a member of the varsity choir for 1 year, and she's also a 2-year member of FCCLA. Lizette will be attending UT RGV in the fall and will be majoring in criminal justice. She would like to further pursue a master's or doctorate degree. She dreams of becoming an FBI agent and serve her community and country. Lizette Camarena. Robert Dimitri Leal, please stand. Robert Dimitri Leal is here. His parents are Elizabeth Leal and Robert Leal. Dimitri is a 4-year member of the Weslaco East varsity swim team. His accomplishments in swimming include being a 2-year regional finalist, and he currently holds the Weslaco East swim team record in the boys' 100-yard breaststroke. He is also a part of the record-holding relay teams in the boys' 200-yard medley relay, 400-yard freestyle relay, and the 200-yard freestyle relay. Dimitri's hobbies include playing the piano and the bass, swimming, and performing calisthenics. Dimitri plans to attend UT RGV in the fall, where he plans to major in psychology and law and become a forensic psychologist. Congratulations, Dimitri. Emily Cortez. Emily is the daughter of Stephen and Cindy Cortez. She has been a member of the Weslaco High School varsity swim team for 4 years. On the swim team, her accomplishments have been being named the Newcomer of the Year her freshman year, being the girls' MVP during her sophomore year, and being a 3-time regional qualifier. As a student at Weslaco High School, Emily has been a 4-year Superior Honor Roll student, an NHS member, a 4-year FFA member, and a 2-year FFA officer. She's been an ambassador for the United Way and a program mentor. She is an AP scholar. She participated in the Texas Bluebonnet Girls State as a delegate, and she is a member of the Hidalgo County Cotillion Club. Emily has plans to attend Texas A&M University College Station in the fall, where she plans to major in biomedical science and hopes to become a dentist. Diego Guerra. Diego is the son of Ricardo Guerra and Alejandrina Guerra. He has been a member of the Weslaco varsity swim team for 4 years. In swimming, his accomplishment includes being a regional qualifier his sophomore year. In his academics, Diego is one of 8 students at Weslaco High School who is currently working to complete an associate's degree in biology. His plans are to attend Texas A&M University, Kingsville, and major in animal science with a minor in biology. Nathan Parker. Nathan is the son of Dr. Stephen and Lisa Parker. He has been a member of the varsity swim team for 4 years. While in swimming, his accomplishments include being currently a member of the relay teams that hold the record in the boys' 200 medley relay, 200 freestyle relay, and the 400 freestyle relay. Nathan has also been a 3-year regional finalist. His academic accomplishments for this year as a Weslaco High School student, Nathan will be ranked in the top 4% of the 2021 graduating class. He plans to attend UTRGV, where he will major in biology and minor in chemistry, and further be a student in the UTRGV Pharmaceutical Doctorate Program. Noah Valadez. Noah is the son of Monica Silva and Leon Valadez. He has been a member of the varsity swim team for 4 years. His athletic accomplishments include being a 3-time regional finalist, and he is a member of the boys 400 freestyle relay, which currently holds the school record. Noah will be graduating in the fall with a certification in welding, and he plans to attend South Texas College, where he will continue his education in the welding field. So please join me in acknowledging all of our seniors with one last round of applause. Seniors, if you can stand up one last time and be recognized. Congratulations on all your accomplishments. Here at the Weslaco Aquatic Center, we are all proud of you, and we are proud that this has been your home for the last 4 years. Let's have a great meet, and good luck to both teams.
All right, and hello everybody, and welcome to the Weslaco ISD Aquatic Center here at WISD. It is Weslaco East versus Weslaco High School in the City of Weslaco dual meet, the first event, the first swimming meet for the 2021 season, or the final meet, I should say, for the 2021 season. 2020-21 season for these teams. After this, they'll be moving on to district and maybe regional and even state competition. So we'll get a look here at both Weslaco High School and Weslaco East High School and see what will transpire here between these two schools. Due to COVID mitigation practices that are taking place at WISD, there is limited seating here at the Aquatic Center. And only a few fans are allowed to come into the Aquatic Center to witness the swimming events this year. So K-West is happy to be along and broadcast, live stream some of these events that are taking place. We've done a lot of basketball games this year, swimming events as well. And we hope to continue to provide this service as everything continues on for the 2020-21 school year. The first event we'll be looking at here will be a relay. It'll be between Weslaco East and Weslaco High School, and it is a 200-yard medley relay with the girls, followed by the boys. And we have plenty of events taking place here. We'll be here for about the next hour or so. I believe there'll be a short break in between events. But we should be moving along pretty quickly here with only 1 or 2 heats in each event, not many heats that are like in years past. We've had several heats, but in this meet, we'll just have, it looks like just 1 heat for the boys and 1 heat for the girls, and then we'll move on to the next event. It'll be interesting to see how the Weslaco Panther boys team does in this event, the boys 200-yard medley relay. They are a team from a year ago that won the district championship, and that team of Nathan Parker, Henry Sander, Noah Valadez, and last year they also had Jared Cantu on the team, but Cantu has graduated. He graduated last year, so now on the squad is George Sander. He's a sophomore on this team, along with the two seniors, Valadez and Parker are seniors, and Henry Sander is a junior. So we will see them next. As for the girls, on the girls' side for Weslaco High School, we got Emily Cortez, Ivy Hernandez, Ashley Siller, and Brianna Guerra, who are competing for the Weslaco High School girls. We don't have the list of names for the girls team for Weslaco East. We apologize for that, but we will get a chance, an opportunity to see them in this event. So coming into this event, it looks like Weslaco High School has the top qualifying time at 2:14.46. Weslaco East, their best qualifying time is 2:28.98 coming into this event, and that's on the girls' side. Speculating here a little bit, but because of COVID mitigation practices that are taking place in our district, just to keep the swimmers apart as much as possible, they will have a lane in between them. All right, there is the whistle, and we're about to get started. All right, and we're started here in this dual meet between Weslaco East and Weslaco High School. Once again, in lane number 2 is the Weslaco East Medley Relay team. In lane number 4, Weslaco High School Medley Relay team. Weslaco East with the early start here with the backstroke. First 50 yards with Weslaco East with the lead here in lane number 2. Up next stroke here, you got the breaststroke, and Weslaco High seems to be about maybe half a length behind Weslaco East team, and trying to pick up some ground here are the Lady Panthers. When the Wildcats, after that first stroke, they seem to have a pretty good lead here. And you can see they're still maintaining that lead as they go to the third stroke, which I believe is the butterfly stroke. Weslaco still maintaining their lead here as Weslaco High about a full body length, maybe 2 body lengths behind the Lady Wildcats. Weslaco East doing a very good job here of cutting into the time that they had coming into this event. And now we go freestyle for the final lap. East still maintaining the lead. Still a full body length as Weslaco High School. Brianna Guerra trying to catch up. But look, that's going to be Weslaco East with a very good time of 2:25.63, winning the medley relay for the girls. Weslaco High School with a time of 2:30.02. So one of their it's not their best time that they had for the year, as they came into this competition with a 2:14.46. Up next is the boys team, and the boys team of Parker, Sander, and Valadez. Henry and George Sander, brothers. One's a junior and one's a sophomore. Nathan Parker's a senior, and so is Noah Valadez. So they have the top time coming in here at 1:50.96. The Weslaco East team don't have any names, but they're coming in with a time of 1:57.71. Here in this 200-yard medley relay will be the Weslaco Panthers' top qualifying time coming into this event. This is a team, once again, that qualified, or actually qualified for regionals and won the district championship last year, with the exception of one of their swimmers from a year ago, Jared Cantu, but the top 3 guys are back on the team. And they'll start off with the backstroke. Good start here for the 2 individuals. And Weslaco High School with the early lead here, half a body length. Nathan Parker for the Panthers. Very strong swimmer, the backstroke, according to Coach Trevino. And you can see why, as you see his time up and back there at 26 seconds. See Henry Sander here now come up for the Panthers with the butterfly stroke, as the Panthers maintain their lead against the Wildcats. Henry Sander, a 100 breaststroke winner from a year ago. He broke the school record, in fact, last year at this event. Maintains the lead there for the Weslaco Panthers. And now you'll see, I believe this is George Sander now, who is on in the butterfly stroke for the Panthers. The young sophomore up-and-coming Panther for Coach Trevino. Wildcats doing a good job of cutting into this lead. It's going to be close here towards the end, but George Sander still maintains the lead for the Panthers, but just so very, very short. And now here we go. It's a freestyle, up and back. And Noah Valadez trying to keep the lead for the Panthers and holding off the Wildcats. Doing a good job here. In fact, increasing the lead is Valadez. And it will be the defending district champions winning this event. 200-yard medley relay goes to the Weslaco Panthers. So 1 event for the Lady Wildcats, 1 event for the Weslaco Panthers so far in this dual meet on KWES. Up next, we will have the 200-yard freestyle. For the girls, for Weslaco East, we'll start off in lane number 1 will be Valeria Lopez Adame. In lane number 3 for Weslaco High School will be Emily Guerra. In lane number 4 for Weslaco High School, Bethany Gilvilance. Also in lane number 5, also for Lady Panthers, Ivy Hernandez. And for Lady Panthers as well will be Ashley Siller. So 4 members of Weslaco Panthers, 1 member for Weslaco East will be competing. Top time coming into this event will be Ivy Hernandez with a qualifying time of 2:30.98. Look out for lane 5, Ivy Hernandez. 200-yard freestyle girls competition. Lane number 5, Ivy Hernandez, top qualifying time of 2:30.98. She has the early lead here on the 200-yard freestyle. As they pace themselves through this event. Hernandez with the early lead. Up and back at 35.59 in lane number 5 for the Weslaco Lady Panther. Coach Trevino says she's got a lot of up-and-coming sophomores to look out for on their on the female team and the girls team. He says look out for them to be making some noise over the next couple of years. Hernandez maintaining that lead. But right there in lane number 6 is Ashley Siller in striking distance of Hernandez. 114, 118. There's the difference between the two. 4-second differential between Hernandez and Siller. In third place, it looks like that's Beth Givelance for the Lady Panthers. I'm sorry, that'd be Emily Guerra in third place right now. In fourth place, Beth Givelance. Ivy Hernandez in first. In second, Ashley Siller. In third, we'll see that comes up in a few minutes. In third, it's going to be Adame, actually. Lopez Adame in lane number 1. Emily Guerra in lane number 3 is in fourth place. And there's your winner, Ivy Hernandez, winning at 2:35.20, picking up first place for Lady Panthers. In second place, you got Ashley Siller, the time of 2:44.99 for the Lady Panthers. Third place for the Lady Panthers, Beth Givelance at 2:55.48. In fourth place be the Lady Wildcats. Adame Lopez Adame, 3:12.45 is her time. And rounding up, finishing up, Emily Guerra, 3:26.28. So congratulations to the team. Ivy Hernandez, first place for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. Second place, Ashley Siller. Third place, Beth Givelance. Boys competition in the 200-yard freestyle. We're going to have two individuals, two young men from Weslaco, Ethan Krieger and Alejandro Trevino, will be competing in the 200-yard freestyle. Krieger versus Trevino. And they're off. Ethan Krieger will be in lane number 4 for the Panthers. Also soon for the Panthers will be Alejandro Trevino. Krieger takes the early lead. I'd like to thank members of the technology crew that are out here as well, helping to put this together. Hugo de Leon out there, I see him working with Coach Trevino a little bit on some of the things that are taking place. Helped out with the scoreboard, make sure we had the national anthem up. Had some photos of the kids earlier on because it's a senior night for the Wildcats and for the Panthers. So senior night for them. Got Oscar Riojas, who was out here earlier today, still might be here. Coach Roy Stroman also stopped by to make sure. A lot of events taking place today. We got 2 basketball games taking place at Weslaco East tonight. Got a powerlifting meet also taking place at Weslaco East. Soccer taking place at Weslaco High School. And then this dual meet. Come back from a 2-week vacation and they hit the ground running here at WISD. Krieger right now with the lead. Got a good lead right now over Trevino. Krieger in lane 4. Time of 1:56. One more lap to go for Krieger. And Krieger turning it on here, working against the clock here is Krieger. Trying to get his best time in there. And he'll finish with a time of 2:32.22. So he does best his old time of 2:33.36 for Ethan Krieger. 200 free. School record of the 200 free. Brock Bloomquist with a time of 1:48.30, it looks like. 2019. And Trevino finishes with a time of 2:59.85. Up next, we'll have the 200-yard IM. 200-yard IM, just the boys will be competing in this one. And competing in the IM will be Nathan Lilia from Weslaco East, Joshua Blas from Weslaco East as well. And we have George Sander from Weslaco High School, Diego Agado, also from Weslaco High School. Top qualifying time will be Joshua Blas of a time of 2:25.66. He'll be in lane number 2. All right, so we've got 4 swimmers in this one, 2 from Weslaco East, 2 from Weslaco High. Good strong start here. They start off in the butterfly. Joshua Blas with the early lead in lane number 2 for the Wildcats. Closely right by him there is George Sander from Weslaco High School in lane number 4. In third plate is Diego Agado, followed by Nathaniel Leal. So Blas, Sander, Agado, Leal after the butterfly. Backstroke now. Still with the lead here, Blas. Blas still with the lead here as they finish the butterfly. I'm sorry, that was the backstroke. I'm sorry. Now they'll move to the butterfly. Breaststroke. The breaststroke. Sander trying to edge closer, and he does to Blas here. Blas still with the lead, but oh so slightly, as George Sander, the young sophomore now, trying to take the lead. It'll be a race as well for third and fourth place. But up top, Sander trying to take the lead as they make the turn, and he now has the lead by 2 seconds over Blas. Freestyle, and here they go. It's going to be a close one. And it looks like now Blas has taken the lead here with 50 to go. Blas with the lead. Now the crowd urging them on as they come down the stretch. Blas takes it. The time of 2:24.96. Sander 2:29.33. And now here's the race here for third and fourth. Looks like Nathaniel Leal is going to take that, followed by Diego Agado. So there you go, Blas, Sander, Leal, and Agado. That's how they finish in the 200 IM finals. We'll move on to a very fast race, the 50. 50 yards. Yep, you got to move quickly. Got to have that camera ready to go there, Vinny. Got Vinny Berry on the camera. We got Adrian De Leon. No relation to Hugo De Leon, right? No. Got Adrian De Leon also working here, working the technology here for us. But this is a quick race because it's just one time quick up. 30 seconds and 35 seconds, 34 seconds, 32 seconds. Quick time. We'll start off with the girls freestyle 50. Lisette Camarena in lane 1. Samantha Alanis in lane 2. Ashley Siller in lane 4. Brianna Guerra in lane number 5. Top qualifying time, Ashley Siller with a time of 32:05. See, the young ladies are out there ready to go. Cabanera and Alanis are from Weslaco East. Siller Guerra from Weslaco High School. Here we go. And here we go. Freestyle. Up and back. Right now the lead looks like it is lane number 4 from Weslaco High School. Ashley Siller, she had the top qualifying time. It's going to be close. Guerra's coming on strong as well. Siller takes it. Time of 32:57, followed by Guerra, 32:91. And Alanis, Samantha Alanis in 3rd place, and Camarena in 4th. Alanis at the time of 34:34. Camarena at the time of 35:18. It's a very quick race, just over 30 seconds, up and back. All right, it does look like we have another heat here for the girls. We have Janet Gonzalez in lane 1, Kaylee Solis in lane 2, both from Weslaco East High School. Haley D. Solis in lane 3, Ivy Hernandez in lane 4, Alyssa Connor in lane 5. Hernandez and Connor both from Weslaco High School. Gonzalez, Solis, Hernandez, and Connor. Up and back with the lead looks like Hernandez. And yes, Hernandez, the time of 29:50. Very good time for her. She breaks 30. In 2nd place will be Haley Solis. In 3rd place, Kaylee Solis. In 4th place, Alyssa Connor. And in 5th place, Janet Gonzalez. Congratulations once again to the winner, Ivy Hernandez, with a time of 29:50. Got the boys coming up next. We will have 2 heats of the boys freestyle. In lane number 1 will be Aiden Zavala from Weslaco East High School. The qualifying time of 32:49. In lane number 2, Spencer Ramirez from Weslaco East High School. Then we have Diego Guerra in lane number 4 from Weslaco High School. Jaime Valadez in lane number 5 from Weslaco High School. Top qualifying time, Diego Guerra. He'll be in lane number 4. Qualifying time of 27:88. Lane number 4, look out. He's the favorite. Just found out that Kaylee Solis just broke the school record for the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats. Congratulations to her. And now here we go as we watch this race, and it looks like it's going to be a close one. And it's Jaime Valadez in lane number 5 taking this one. Valadez, time of 28:06, bested his time of 28:71 coming into this one. In 2nd place, Diego Guerra. In 3rd place, Spencer Ramirez. And in 4th place, Aiden Zavala. Okay, so we'll move on to the next event. This will be the second heat. Dimitri Leal in lane 1. Carlos Jimenez in lane 2. Noah Valadez in lane 4. Henry Sander in lane 5. Lane 1 and lane 2, the boys from Weslaco East. Lane 4 and lane 5, the boys from Weslaco. These are your top qualifiers coming into this event. Noah Valadez in the lead. Valadez looks like he's going to take it in lane 4, and he does at the time of 24:45. First place, second place from Weslaco East, Dimitri Leal. And third place, Henry Sander. And fourth place, Carlos Jimenez. So a time of 24:45, Noah Valadez, the winner of the 50 free.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
Next event already underway, the 100 freestyle. Girls first. First place right now, Teresa Velez in lane number 1. And she maintains the lead here in lane number 2. In second place is, looks like Lisette Camarena. Lisette Camarena, excuse me. The 100 free taking first place. Looks like it's Brianna Guerra. We forgot about Brianna there in lane number 4. She picked up first place. Second place was Velez, Teresa. And third place was Lisette Camarena. And in fourth place, Cadence Calderon. We'll have another heat here for the girls. Heat number 2, we have Samantha Alanis from Weslaco East High School. Haley Solis, also from Weslaco East High School. Bethany Givalence, she'll be in lane number 4 for Weslaco High. And lane number 5 will be Emily Cortez from Weslaco High School. Haley earlier in this meet broke the school record in the 50 free. So congratulations to Haley Solis. Also, a new school record in the 200-yard IM on the boys' side. Joshua Blas broke a new Weslaco East school record. So here we go. 100-yard freestyle. Alanis in lane 1. Solis in lane 2. Givalence in lane 4. Emily Cortez in lane number 5. Top qualifying time coming into this event. Looks like Weslaco High School's Bethany Givelance at 106.61. Let's see what happens. Haley Solis with the early lead here. In first place of the split time 31-33. Second place, Emily Cortez, 35-14 split time. Givelance in fourth. Continuing the lead right now here in lane number 2 with a big lead is Solis. And she wins it with a time of 1:05.51 for the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats. Second place, Emily Cortez, the time of 1:13. In third place, Bethany Givelance, or Beth Givelance, 1:16. And in fourth place, Samantha Alanis in lane number 1. Boys coming up next. We've got event number 14 here for the boys, the 100-yard freestyle. We'll start off with Nathaniel Leal from Weslaco East High School. Jaime Valadez in lane number 4 from Weslaco High School. And Alejandro Trevino also for the Panthers. Top qualifying time is Jaime Valadez with 1:04.05. Look out for him in lane number 4. Another school record for Haley. Haley Solis just broke another school record, so put her name up on the board as she broke the school record in the 100 freestyle. She's broken 2 school records already, Haley Solis, for the Lady Wildcats. So here we go, Leal, Valdez, and Trevino in the 100 free. Jaime Valdez with the early lead for the Weslaco Panthers in lane number 4. It'll be Jaime Valdez, it looks like. And Valdez takes it with a time of 1:01.66. In second place, Nathaniel Leal, time of 1:05.96. In third place will be Alejandro Trevino. He finishes with 1:22.96. So Valdez, Leal, and Trevino. First, second, third. We'll go to heat number 2 here of the 100 freestyle. In lane number 1 will be Aiden Zavala from Weslaco East High School. In lane number 2, Joshua Blas. In lane number 4 will be Nathan Parker. In lane number 5, Noah Valdez. Top qualifying time, it'll be Nathan Parker, your senior for the Weslaco Panthers. And Parker, first place with the first 25 yards. And it's a good race between Parker and Valdez. Parker with a 1-second lead over Valdez, followed by Blas, then Zavala. Parker still with the lead. Parker with the lead in lane number 4. Parker's going to win this one. And Parker, the time of 53:15. In second place, Joshua Bloss comes in second. The time 55:08. And Noah Valadez in third place. In fourth place, we will have Aiden Zavala, picking up fourth place here in the dual meet between Weslaco East High School and Weslaco High School. So congratulations, Nathan Parker, time of 53:15, winner of the freestyle 100 free. That's going to be race number 16. Let's see if this takes place. It's a long race, 500 yards. Only have one competitor, Dimitri Leal. Let's see if this is going to take place. It's on the schedule. All right, so up next, the 500 free. Dimitri Leal, he'll be in lane number 2. This is a pretty long event. It's the longest event that we have of all the events. Dimitri comes into this with a qualifying time of 6:38:08 for the high school senior. All right, so here we go, the 500 free for Dimitri Leal. This is lap number 10. They do 20 laps, so they're in lap number 10, and right now Dimitri's time is 3:12 or 3:13:15. So he's halfway there through the 10 laps. 10 more to go for Dimitri Leal, the 500 free. Working on lap number 11 right now. That was lap number 15. Lap number 15 for Leal. The time continues to him. He's at about 5:12. The clock continues to roll here. His time coming into this was, once again, we'll go back to this time of 6:38. 6:38. He's at 5:25 now. This is working on lap number 17. Final 3 laps for him here, back on 18 or and 19:20. And he'll be done. There's the bell for the final lap, up and back for Dimitri Leal. Time right now is at 6:40 and counting for Leal. And Leal, who's racing against the clock in this one, finishes at 6:55.78 in the 500 free. Had a better time this year with a time of 6:38.08. But Leal just racing against the clock here in this one. We are on race number 17, so we're at the halfway point, boys and girls, those that are watching at home. So got about 8 more to go. Got the 200-yard freestyle relay for the boys and the girls. Before we move on to the backstroke. Freestyle relay, backstroke boys and girls, breaststroke boys and girls, and then the 400-yard freestyle relay for both teams. Got baseball. I know softball season starts today for teams across the Rio Grande Valley, so that should be fun, interesting. We'll provide some softball coverage as the year continues. Then next week, baseball starts. So spring sports moving right along here at WISD. Had a chance to talk to Coach Stroman. He says track season will be underway, so we'll have some track meets that will take place over at Weslaco High School. Powerlifting started already. And before you know it, summer will be here. But you can't tell right now by going outside because it's a little chilly. All right, here we go. What are we looking at? We're looking at the 200-yard freestyle. This is the relay. Ashley Siller up first for the Weslaco Lady Panthers against a team from Weslaco East. East versus High here in the relay. Looks like the Lady Wildcats with the early lead here in this one. In lane number 2. There's the Lady Wildcats with the lead. Swimming now for the Lady Panthers, Alyssa Connor, trying to cut into that lead. The Lady Wildcats still in first. No, it looks like the Lady Panthers may have pulled away. It's neck and neck at this point, either way. The freestyle relay for these two teams. High versus East. And Weslaco High now takes the lead. Jumping into the pool there. That was Brianna Guerra as she's trying to increase the lead for the Lady Wildcats, but the Wildcats holding on strong. And now they're basically even. Look at that. Almost look like synchronized swimming at this point between High and East, and a great race between these two competitors. It's going to be close coming down the stretch. Still got one more lap. East takes the lead. They were in the pool first, so they got the lead. Ivy Hernandez now for the Lady Panthers. We'll try to cut that down. It's going to be close, but right now it is East with the lead. Good strong turn there by Lady Panthers. East still with the lead. East looks like they're going to win this one. Lady Wildcats, they take the relay, the freestyle relay for the Lady Wildcats. A time of 2:05. They win by a second, 2:06 there for the Lady Panthers. Good job there by the Lady Wildcats to win that here in this dual meet. Congratulations to Coach Josie Ramirez. He's already had a couple of records broken with Haley Solis. She broke 2 school records already for the Lady Wildcats, and Joshua Bloss also breaking a school record in the 200-yard IM. So things are happening at Weslaco East on the swimming team this year. Okay, up next, we'll move on to the boys' 200-yard freestyle relay. There'll be 3 teams. We'll have 2 teams from Weslaco High School, 1 team from Weslaco East. Top team coming in into this one will be the team from Weslaco High School. These are your defending district champions. Parker Sander and Valadez were on the team last year. George Sander is new to the team now, the young sophomore, as they will move on to district and try to defend their title. And then there's another team here from Weslaco High School. This will be Jaime Valdez, Diego Guerra, Ethan Krieger, and Diego Agado. Top qualifying time is the team from Weslaco High School with 1:42.23. But Weslaco East, I don't have the names of the individuals on that team. Probably Joshua Bloss is probably on that team. But they have a very good time of 1:42.35. So this is going to be a very, very competitive race between Weslaco High and Weslaco East in the 200-yard freestyle. Let's check this out. All right, and they are off, and Weslaco East is in lane number 2, Weslaco High in lane number 4. And you can see there it's pretty even between the top two teams here. And that's the second team from Weslaco High School there in lane number 5. High and East in lane 2 and 4. And Weslaco High School with the early lead, but not by much. And there it looks like East is now taking the lead here, oh so slightly. East and High almost tied, as you saw them there make the turnaround. Good race here between these two teams, High and East. Swimming right now for Weslaco High School, that's George Sander. And here we go, East now with the lead. East has taken the lead here as we go to the third swimmer of this race. Swimming now is Henry Sander, the junior for Weslaco High, and he helps the Panthers get back into this contest and maybe even take the lead. The smooth strokes there of Henry Sander, junior for the Weslaco Panthers. And Weslaco High School now with the lead. Very close race, though, between these two teams as they've gone back and forth between High and Weslaco East. And the Panthers trying to hold off a good, strong ending here by the Wildcats. Panthers still with the lead, almost a body length here as they come down the stretch, final 10 yards or so. And it is going to be the Panthers, the defending 32 6A champions. Or what were they last year? 31 6A, 32 6A. You know, they're always going back and forth. They were the defending champions in district. And as the Weslaco Panthers win, their time was, we'll look at that, 141.32. Weslaco East 143.06. And then the other team from Weslaco High School, 155.78. So good job by the young men here to finish up this race, the freestyle in the dual meet. Next event here, as we continue to move on here, we're going on to event number 19, the 100-yard backstroke. Teresa Velez in lane number 1 for Weslaco East. Janet Gonzalez for Weslaco East in lane number 2. Emily Cortez in lane number 4. Alyssa Connor in lane number 5. Cadence Calderon in lane number 6 for the Lady Panthers. Velez in lane number 1, Gonzalez in lane number 2, Cortez in lane number 4, Connor in lane number 5, and Calderon in lane number 6. 100-yard backstroke girls. All right, so that was a quick 10 minutes. Is that 10 minutes? All right, here we go. Up next, we have the backstroke. You were looking at Valadez in lane number 1, Janet Gonzalez in lane number 2, Emily Cortez in lane number 4, Alyssa Connor in lane number 5, Cadence Calderon in lane number 6. 100 backstroke girls. Early lead looks like Gonzalez in lane number 2 as they make the turn. It's been a good meet here for Weslaco East, especially on the girls' side. Gonzalez here leading the way for the girls in this race. But they've had a very good showing, have the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats. Coach Trevino from Weslaco High School said she's got, on the girls' side, she's got a young and up-and-coming team. She says, look out for them the next year and the following year. She says the sophomore group is pretty good. The boys' team for Weslaco High has done a very good job, especially on the relays. But it's been a good little competition between these two schools. These two teams, you'll come in here at the Aquatic Center, and they work out together. I mean, they know each other left and right. They pull for one another. They're in different districts this year. Weslaco High School is in 6A. Weslaco East is in 5A. So they'll be pulling for one another most definitely. Winning first place will be, it looks like, that Cortez, Emily Cortez from Weslaco High School. In first place, Alyssa Connor. In second, in third place, Cadence Calderon. In fourth place, Janet Gonzalez. Valadez, Arisa Valadez in fifth place. So that's how they finish up in this meet here, the 100 backstroke. Then now we'll move on to the boys. Boys getting ready for the next competition. Backstroke, boys. And we will have from Weslaco East, Spencer Ramirez. Carlos Jimenez. Ramirez in lane number 1, Jimenez in lane number 2, both from Weslaco East. For Weslaco High School, we'll have Nathan Parker. He'll be the favorite in this one, the senior for the Panthers. Then Diego Agado, also from Weslaco High School. Diego Guerra for the Panthers, and Nathan Krieger, also for the Panthers. Look out for Parker. He has the top time coming into this event at 58 seconds. He breaks 1 minute. He's the only one in this heat. 100-yard backstroke. I'll reset the scoreboard here real quick. And here we go. Nathan Parker, lane number 3. Look out for him. He's your top qualifier coming into this event, and he takes the lead here in the first 25 of the event. With the turn for Parker. And he's got a good body length lead. Carlos Jimenez from Weslaco East is in second place at this point. Parker maintains his lead. 29:14 was his time in the first 50. Parker with the turn. And he'll try to break 60. The time, his best time coming into this was 58. He's going to have to push it here. And he'll finish at 101.23. So he may have had a better qualifying time coming into this event. And second place will be Carlos Jimenez. 107.42 is his time. In third place, Diego Agado, 115.93. In the backstroke, we're looking at fourth place, Diego Guerra from Weslaco High School. In fifth place, Ethan Krieger. In sixth place, from Weslaco East High School, the time 127.13, Spencer Ramirez. That's the way they finish. Parker in first, second Jimenez, in third Agado. Up next, we'll have the breaststroke, the girls' breaststroke and the boys' breaststroke, the 100 breaststroke. All right, moving on to the next event, we got the 100-yard breaststroke now. Girls in lane 1 will be Valeria Lopez Adame, Kaylee Solis, and Emily Guerra. Lopez and Solis from Weslaco East High School, Guerra from Weslaco High. We're almost done here, folks. We've got 2 more events. We've got the breaststroke and then the freestyle relay. And we'll be wrapping up our coverage here. So just like to thank everybody for tuning in. I'd like to thank all the K-West staff. And we got Don Ramirez doing some basketball tonight, and Val Zamora also as well working. Vinny's here, Vinny Berry, Adrian De Leon, myself, Carlos Robledo, with this broadcast. So we'll be continuing broadcast. And then there's another basketball game tomorrow that Vinny will be working. So plenty of action. You can be sure to watch us on our K-West, or I should start over. Watch us on the Weslaco ISD YouTube channel. That's where you'll find all of our broadcasts. So we hope you're enjoying this one here. All right, a little bit of a delay here in the action as they try to make some adjustments here. Now we got Mr. Wells out there, the UIL official, talking to Coach Trevino about a couple of adjustments. And what they're trying to do is, usually when there's a little break like this, is they're just trying to get them ready for district competition. You got district, and you got regionals, and you got state, and there's certain rules that they need to follow and guidelines as they swim and they advance. They just want to make sure that all the protocols are followed as the competitors compete outside the school district. So that could be what is taking place right now. Talking to the kids and the students about some of the things they need to remember as they go on to the next meet. All right, here we go. This is event number 21. 100-yard breaststroke, girls first. No, we're gonna have, okay, the boys and the girls are both gonna go at the same time. That's what it looks like here. So in lane number, I believe that's number 4 and lane number 5 and number 6, we're gonna have Henry Sander and George Sander in the breaststroke. That looks like it. Got the 2 Sander brothers over here in the last 2 lanes in lane number 5 and 6. Or is that 4 and 5? Yeah, 4 and 5. So that'll be Sander up in front for the boys. And for the girls, they're going to have, it looks like Kaylee Solis in first place for Weslaco East. So the 2 brothers racing against one another. The older Sander, going to be Henry Sander. He is the junior. George is the sophomore. Of course, Sander broke a record last year. He broke a record last year in this event, the 100 breaststroke last year. He's also won a district title did last year. In 2020 did Henry. So we expect him to win this one. And he looks like he is. And he does it with a time of 1:09.77. For Henry, for George Sander, 1:13.16. Henry had a qualifying time of 1:05.5 coming into this event. So his time here a little bit higher than previous. And we look at the girls' action. It looks like that's going to be Kaylee Solis in lane number 2. Is she going to come in first? It looks like it. Yeah, that's going to be Kaylee Solis, so the time of 1:34.70, and then Emily Guerra will be in second place, followed by Lopez Adame in third place for the girls. So they raced them all together. So if you look at the scoreboard, it's going to look a little bit, the boys, 1 and 2, those are the boys, and then 3, 4, and 5, those are the girls finishing. So congratulations, Henry Sander in first place, and Kaylee Solis in first place for the girls. So that'll lead us to our final event. Which will be the 400-yard freestyle relay. We'll start off with the girls first. The girls team from Weslaco High School. The girls team from Weslaco High School will be Alyssa Connor, Cadence Calderon, Bethany Givelins, and Emily Cortez. And the boys are going to be racing at the same time. So they're going to be racing against the clock here. Weslaco East is not going to field the team. Weslaco East is done with this meet, it looks like. So we're going to see the boys against the girls here. They're racing against the clock. Remember that, okay? The final meet. Alyssa Connor, Cadence Calderon, Bethany Givelins, then Emily Cortez. And then for the boys, you're going to see Ethan Krieger, Jaime Valdez, Diego Guerra, and Diego Agado. And they're off. We have the girls who will be in lane 2 and the boys in lane 4, racing against the clock here. .400-yard freestyle relay. First of the boys, that's Ethan Krieger. First 100 for Krieger on the time of 30. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the first 100 is 35. First 50 was 35. Excuse me. .112.04. The first 100 for the Weslaco boys team. Didn't get a time for the girls, about 120. 124.85 for the girls. In the water right now for the boys is Jaime Valdez. Jaime Valdez for the boys. For the girls is Cadence Calderon. Diego Guerra now. Time at 2:14. The time is 2:14 after the first 200 for the boys team. Diego Guerra now for the boys. You're watching the 400 free. Racing against the clock, boys and the girls, both in the water at the same time. Bethany Givelins now for the Lady Panthers. Nice smooth stroke. Final lap now here for the boys. 3:22 coming into the final lap for the Weslaco Panthers. In the water now, Diego Agado for the Panthers here in the 400-yard freestyle. Boys, 3:22. Girls are at 3:28 at this point. Girls still have Emily Cortez to finish out the final 100 here once Givelins gets to the end. 3:54 is the time right now for the boys coming into the final 50. clock is rolling at 4:23. So they're not going to best their best time. Well, the boys. Boys are going to finish right at 4:33.22. So they got some work to do. Emily Cortez trying to finish up strong for the girls. Right now their time is at 4:44.14. That's a lot of fours on the board there. If I was in Las Vegas, I'd be playing number 4. The time for the girls was 4:56.1. They're not going to do better than that, not in this race. The times have been a little bit high. And you got to remember these student athletes have come off the break, had a week of practice, and now they're swimming in this event. So this is really an event to get them right back into the groove of things before they go to district. And they finish, the girls at 5:25.47. So that'll do it. We had a couple of records go down at Weslaco East, 2 for the girls, as Haley Solis breaks a couple of records, and so does Josh Bloss for Weslaco East. So some records go down on the east side. Weslaco Panthers, the relay team for the Panthers, they do pretty well as well. Talking about the team of Parker, Sander, and Valadez. And it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams finish up in the 6A district and the 5A district. All right, well, that'll wrap up our coverage here of the City of Weslaco dual meet. For Vinny Berry, Adrian De Leon, I'm Carlos Robledo. We'll see you next time on KWES.